Welcome everyone. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or the sign of Virgo and any other planet for the month of January 2018. Let's get started. I'm gonna let you guys know kind of what the general energy is for January, and then come back with a little bit of advice. This is kind of a little bit intense here. First, I want to address there's a sense of a physical sense in this that I don't usually necessarily get. So I want to talk about that specifically in your chest area, shoulders, and your eyes and your like sort of cranium, right? This band in your head here, and it could be coming down too and be stress related a little bit also if your shoulders and your head are sort of connecting muscularly, right? And your heart specifically also. So eyes, heart, this kind of region in here. Just watch out a little bit for injuries related to those areas, for pains and things related to those areas. Just kind of keep on top of those. Pay attention to those. Don't dismiss them. Maybe pay attention to them. Right. If something starts to come up, kind of take it a little seriously, or try to address it a little bit, or pay attention to it. As I said a million times, but specifically in those areas. Okay, so in a more esoteric or emotional psychological sense, that could be definitely a heartbreak kind of energy, or just I'm not really seeing like a new heartbreak, right? I'm not seeing like a breakups or anything like that. I'm seeing more pain caused by some delusions, maybe about your relationships, about the way that things have played out, about events, successions of events, maybe, and some of these things might be coming to a head either within yourself or just in general, right? Yeah. I'm reading this way. So a lot of these cards are in the reverse, and it's a very intense kind of energy. It's a very unforgiving sort of thing, and it's definitely hurtful. And it's having to do, again, with your heart center, with your relationships and things, and also with your sort of vision, what you're seeing, what your perception is, okay? What your perception is related to kind of these things. It's definitely a bit of a stubborn energy. It's an escapist energy in a way. There's some power struggle going on. A lot of this could be internal, right? Or could be power struggle with your own body, in those areas that I mentioned before, or just with your own psyche, or with your own, maybe not wanting to look at some of these things and not wanting to address some of these things, right? They're coming up anyways, kind of thing. I do have two cards that are in the upright position and that are lending a bit of sort of stability to this, which is good. This 9 here, and this Taurian energy, this Taurus energy, that's earthy and more. These cards together are very present within the moment, right? So I'm getting that it's going to be a very kind of almost like you can run but you can't hide type of thing. You know what I mean? Like these things are coming up constantly, almost, right? It's almost unavoidable. There's definitely some fear involved, definitely some delusions involved, and some stubbornness. So. Yeah, interesting. I guess that's all I want to say about this part. I'll pick these up and come back with some advice about this. What kind of energy you can move towards and try to embrace and embody a little bit to kind of work with this, right? To work with this and maximize this and get what you need to get out of it and what you can get out of it. And the thing you kind of, that you may be tempted to embrace, that you should maybe be leaving a little bit, right? So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, Virgo, I'm back with your advice. Here it is. Okay, so I have a bruise on my knee. Weird. Okay. Anyways, yes, the cards really don't want you to like build your home here, kind of thing, right? This is a building and a working energy, but it's not here. Like this area that you're in is not these current perceptions and thoughts and things that you have are not where you need to kind of settle, right? You want to stay open, very open. This has a very like hangman type of energy to it, where it's a reserved time insofar as like you're not you're not achieving your goals right now. You're I shouldn't say, now I'm regretting saying hanged man energy, because it's a little bit more extroverted than that. You're taking in information, right? Or you want to be taking in information from outside of yourself, and being really super open to that, and also being more in the mode of see that's where I fucked up saying hangman. I shouldn't have said that. But it is, in a way, in a sense, it is that, right? It's not a time for achievements and for reaching goals and things like that. It's a very, very much a midpoint type of thing. But you don't want to get stuck in this, which you guys laid down, stuck in this like oh, they're distracting me. What? Stuck where? Oh, you don't want to be in like an intellectual mode with this like power struggle energy. You want to kind of address it, and you want to address it in a way that's very open, and that where you're open, right? Where your main focus is not you want to be interacting, of course, but your main focus is not to give your perspective and your side to the outside. Your main focus is to interact in a way where you're getting information, right? Only be setting out to be dealing with these things and addressing these matters if you're prepared and willing and able to be taking in a lot of information, right? And if the aim, you want the aim of these interactions to be for you to gain clarity, not specifically. And you may have to, of course, share your perspectives and things in order to gain that clarity, but that's not the goal, right? The idea is not to let other people not to have other people understand you right now, but for you to be able to understand other people, yes, but the situation as a whole and yourself and everything by sort of moving outside of yourself in a way, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, don't settle right here. This is not your perspective right now in this moment is not the highest it could be, I think. And as I said, it's not a time for gains. It's a time for process. So yeah, try to remember that, keep that in mind, and try not to be defensive, because that's gonna stop you from gaining these insights and things that you need, right? Be thinking influences that are moving themselves towards you, right? If people are moving towards you and they're giving you information, and they're sharing themselves with you and sharing things with you, take it, right? Obviously, take it and deal with it. Take it and look at it and that kind of thing. Don't just take everything for truth, but take it and accept it and be glad for it, because that kind of stuff is going to help you right now. and help you gain more more realistic perspective, I think. Okay. I think that's it. I hope that's helpful. If it was, let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.